What is going on, you guys? Demonic Ducky here, bringing you guys a new series I'm going to be doing on my channel. This is the Stanley Cup Challenge. What this is, we do a fantasy draft, and we have to try to win a Stanley Cup in year one. There's no year two in this, it's only year one. After year one, we go to a different team. Hopefully, by the time NHL 17 comes out, we'll have all 30 teams done. So, here's what we're going to do. Here's the 3 rules I need to abide by. Rule number 1, we can only choose one player in the fantasy draft, and it has to be in the first round. Rule number 2, we're only allowed to make 3 trades a season. Rule number 3, you are not allowed to trade draft picks away. So we cannot use draft picks in any trades we make. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and hop right into the fantasy draft. Alright guys, here we are in the fantasy draft screen. I'm going to hit randomize 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We have the first overall pick. Okay, that's a good way to start the series off. That was not planned at all, but that's a great way to start the series. Let's make our selection. It's probably quite obvious who we're going to choose. There he is, Mr. Sid the Kid Crosby. We will take that first overall pick for sure. And we have to sim the rest of the draft. We cannot make another pick. We have to sim the entire draft. I'm happy with it though, because we got Sidney Crosby, our very first pick. So the very first episode we get Sidney Crosby. So that's pretty good. I'm seeing Crosby, Brett Burns, Wayne Simmons. We got some good players, it looks like. We got Lindholm, we got Brian Little, Yaroslav Halak. So it looks like it's pretty good. So let's take a look at the team and see what we're working with. Let's see, and assistant coach off. Our team is good, guys. Down the middle, we're good. Crosby, Wayne Simmons, that's just sick. And then we also have Jason Pominville. That's sick, even though he's a right winger. That's sick. Now, we might want a left wing for the second line. Now, in the AHL, anybody we should be worried about bringing up? Nope. So, that's fine. Let's check defense. Let's check see how our defense is. I'm hoping it's stacked, and it is stacked. Our defense is stacked. We are going to win a cup, guys. Keith Yandel, who is the new Florida Panther. Alexander Edler. Hampus Lindholm. Brett Burns. Christian Folin, and Josh Gorgeous. Guys, we're winning a cup year one. Our team is stacked. Who's our goalie? I think it's Halak. Yeah, Yaroslav Halak. And we have Robin Lehner in the backup position. We're bound to win a cup, guys. We're bound to win a cup. None of those guys matter. So, that's really good. Now, we are not allowed to use draft picks to trade. We can use prospects if we have them. We cannot sign any prospects or anything like that. We can only use them if we already have them in the fantasy draft because they drafted us prospects. So, like, we're probably going to trade away Ryan Hartman. He's got some pretty good potential. Probably trade him away for maybe a second liner. Like, we combine some people, trade them away for second liners. We'll see what we're working with, though. So, it's a pretty good team, though. Our first line's set. That's set in stone. Maybe we get I don't know. Jason Pominville might be good there. I mean, I would like a sniper, though, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and see if we can make a trade. Remember, we can only make 3 trades, so I'm only making 1. Alright, guys, I'm looking at free agency, and there's some good free agents like Jaromir Jagr and Jerome Ginla. I'm not quite sure if I should be allowed to sign them, because we didn't get them in the fantasy draft, so you guys should comment to see if I should if I should be able to sign free agents, because there's some decent free agents here. Like, there's Dumper, Patrick Elliott, Shane Doan, Alex Tanguay, Mike Ribeiro, and Jerome Ginla and Jaromir Jagr. I'm sure there's some probably horrible goalies, maybe a decent backup. Yeah, they're just backup goalies. So maybe I should be able to sign free agents. We're not going to do it this episode, though. So yeah, even though Jaromir Jagr would be what we need, we're not going to sign free agents in this episode. We can only trade for players, but we can only make 3 trades. So, maybe someone signed Jaromir Jagr and we can trade for him because they normally want to get rid of him. And nobody's signed him yet. I don't know if I should be able to acquire him or not. I mean, I'm sure we could probably afford him. We're just going to sim past preseason real fast. I'll see you guys at the end of preseason. Alright guys, right away I noticed Edmonton Oilers did sign Jaromir Jagr. So if we could acquire him, he could help our team on the wing, so he's really important. We do need that right wing for the second line, so that'd be great. He's listed as a second liner, so maybe we could throw something at them they would like. Like, we do have some players we can get rid of. Like, we do have some prospects. Like this Perlini guy, we could trade him for somebody really good. So he's definitely going to be one of our 3 trades we're allowed to use. The question is, do we want to get Jaromir Jagr? Because the way the trades work, we can get like 2 forwards. We're using 2 trades, or we can make this big blockbuster deal where we can acquire multiple forwards with 1 trade, and that's what I'm planning on doing because we only get 3 tries at a trade. Now, obviously, if they decline it, that doesn't count, but we can only make 3 trades. I'm not really seeing anybody I would like on Edmonton besides Jaromir Jagr, so maybe this isn't the team. Maybe Brad Marchand would be pretty good to get too. Maybe a package deal, and then also throw in, I don't know, somebody else. But the problem is with that is the salary cap. We will not meet salary cap, so that's also something we have to watch out for in this series. Even though getting like a lower level right wing wouldn't be too bad for us, Brad Marchand is a huge opportunity to acquire both of them. We'd be way over. Actually, we really wouldn't be that over. So maybe if we make this trade and we give them that prospect we have, we may be able to get this done. Remember, we can only trade people that we got from the draft, so it would be league approved, and that'd probably go through. Maybe if they retain some salary from Jaromir Jagr, that way we're not handicapped and we can make another trade. Now, obviously, I'm going to throw somebody else in because this obviously wouldn't be fair, getting 2 veterans for a younger prospect, not in a 1-year series. So we're also throwing somebody. We're throwing Hartman or something like that. I mean, we don't actually. No, I kind of want to keep Ryan Hartman. I mean, we could. I don't know who we're gonna throw in here. We'll throw this guy in. Lesio. Yeah, Lucas Lesio. We'll throw him in. And then that should definitely go through. Without a doubt. That's going to go through. We're just going to get them to cover a little bit more salary cap for us. That way we can make another trade later in the season if we have to. And we're not restricted with cap. So maybe we'll get them to retain 1.5 on Brad Marchand. And we'll get 2 from Jaromir Jagr because he only has 1 year on his deal, even though that doesn't matter. They'd probably take that. They should take this. Yeah, they took that in a heartbeat. We may have been able to get somebody else. So let's check out our roster. Let's see what our team looks like so far. Alright guys, this is the team we have. We got Jaromir Jagr, Sidney Crosby, and Wayne Simmons. Jason Palmettville, Brian Little, and Brad Marchand. That's our first and second line. I think it's good enough. Our third line, I'm not going to worry about our fourth liners. They could get a little bit better. They're not really listed as fourth liners. I mean, Ryan Hartman is, so he could get good. Maybe this Everberg guy gets a little bit better. If not, we can always trade them, and we're not going to waste our trades now. We're going to save that for the trade deadline. So let's go ahead and get right into the game. Alright guys, we got the first game of the season against Winnipeg here. We're in Boston, so it's our home opener. Let's slow sim this game. Here we go, first period. Whoa! Edler opened up for us. So did Hartman. 3 of the 2 so far. Alexander Burrows and Logan Couture. Let's go. Second period. Okay, Sidney Crosby gets 1 and Logan Couture. Third period. Patrick Kane ties it. Now we're going into overtime. This is dangerous. Come on, guys. Come on, Sidney Crosby. You're going against Patrick Kane. Show you're better. We're going to the shootout round. And it will be... Oh, they take it in the shootout. They got JVR and Patrick Kane. So pretty good team. We didn't do that bad. We got a point. But remember, every game counts in this series. It's only about year 1. So I'll see you guys in about 25 games. Alright, guys. I was simming the games, and this popped up. Our second round pick for Jaromir Jagr. Unfortunately, I did say we are not allowed to trade draft picks away. I mean, we're not allowed to trade with draft picks. But, so we're going to have to decline this trade. But if you guys think I should allow the CPU to offer us trades for our draft picks, comment it down below. Because I'm not sure what I should do for that. Alright guys, here we are, 26 games into the season. We are 15-8-3. We started off horrible. I thought this was going to be a really bad season. Because the first month we did absolutely horrible. We barely walked out with any wins. And then we started losing in like overtime and shootout rounds, especially shootout rounds. But then we started to recover and start to win more games. So we're actually doing pretty good now. I've received a few trades. One from Mike Ribeiro. Well, I've received, they sent the same trade twice, just a different year pick. Our second round for Mike Ribeiro. And then I got the Jaromir Jagr trade for a second round. Which, as I said, if you guys think in the next episode if I should be allowed to accept those trades when the CPU sends them my way, please comment down below. If not, oh well, because I didn't accept them. Oh, excuse me, I didn't accept them. So let's check out the team so far still. I'm not seeing any moves we should make. Maybe if we do, like towards the trade deadline, we use our last 2 trades to get like a solid fourth liner, someone who can kill penalties off really good. Our defense is doing great. We did lose Keith Yandel for a few games because I forgot to turn injuries off, and he had like a minor injury, so he missed like 2-3 games, but he came right back. So it's no big deal. It's not like we lost the game because of him, because I believe we won the game and he was gone. So Brett Burns is a 90 now. I think he was 89. So we're actually doing pretty good. Anybody in the AHL we can move up yet? No. Okay, good. So they're slow. They're going to be slow at progressing. So it's not too bad so far. We're going to slow sim this next game. We're not doing bad, but we're not doing good. I mean, I would love to be on top of the NHL. What are we? We're number 3 in the Atlantic. So we're not doing terrible. We're actually doing pretty good, actually. So let's slow sim this game against our rivals, Montreal Canadiens. They got Steven Stamkos. Here we go. First period. Ryan Hartman gets a goal for us. Second period. Okay, Yannick Hansen scores. And here we go. Third period. Come on, Sid the Kid. We're going to need you to step up here. No, kill it off, guys. Kill it off. Come on, let's not go to overtime. Let's win this game in the third. Come on, boys. Oh, 5-on-4 power play. Good kill. The shots are being thrown everywhere onto the goalie, so come on. We're going to overtime. And in overtime, it's going to be probably a shootout round. Oh, I spoke too soon. Scott Lawton scored with 20 seconds left. So we lose 2-1 in overtime to Montreal, our bitter rivals. That's fine. So I'm going to sim another 25 games, and that actually should bring us close to the All-Star game. Actually, maybe closer to the trade deadline. So I'll see you guys. Okay, guys, I simmed another 25 games, and we are tearing it up. 32, 14, and 4. So 42, 14, and 6. I was looking at Buffalo there for a second when I said 4. We are number 1 in the Atlantic Division. Let's check to see where we sit in the NHL. We sit in number 2. We're the 2nd overall team in the NHL. We are tearing it up. Now, I did receive the Jerome Ginla trade for a 2nd-round pick and the Mike Ribeiro trade for a 2nd-round pick again. They've sent them both my ways twice now during me simming those 25 games. So that's like 8 times I received the Ribeiro trade, and that's like the 3rd time I've received the Jerome Ginla trade. So maybe a rule should be incorporated with that. I'm not quite sure, but either way, we might not need any of them. Let's check out to see if anyone got an overall boost in the team. I don't believe so. We'll check out the stats so far, too. No, our 4th line's still as low as they were, besides Vincent Trocheck. He's getting up there in overall. But it seems to be all morale-based, so it seems like we're doing fine. Defense should be the same. Looks like Keith Yandel went up a little bit. Same with Christian Folin. Maybe Josh Georges went up like 1, I'm not sure. Hampus Lindholm went up, but I think he went up last time I checked. So, Robin Lehner, so it must be like a auto goalie rotation's on, so that's why he's in net. Let's check out to see how our team's doing with points so far. Sidney Crosby's got 64 points. Why am I not surprised? So, wow, he's over a point per game player. Yeah, 64 and 52. Wow, look at the drop off. It goes from 64 points to 47. Jaromir Jagr and Wayne Train having a hard time keeping up with their line mate. But, you know, that's fine. I understand Sidney Crosby's the best player in the game in, like, GM mode, so I understand he's going to put points up. At 32 and 32, wow, the dude's a plus 30. That's awesome. So, I mean, if it gets the job done, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So, I'm not going to worry about doing it. Although, maybe going out to acquire that first-line sniper may help us in a playoff situation. So we might want to keep our minds open to that during the trade deadline. Maybe we move somebody, maybe we don't. We still got 2 trades left to make, guys. 2 trades. We only make 1. So we can still make 2 trades. We can still blow this team up if we want to. Let's go ahead and we'll go up to the trade deadline, guys. Alright, guys. Here we are at the trade deadline. We did lose some games in that amount of time, but you know what? It's fine. We're number 4 in the NHL right now. No big deal. So we need to probably use our other 2 trades we have. We already used 1 to get Jaromir Jagr and Brad Marchand, but we can use another trade to acquire a player who's a good depth player, maybe even a first-line sniper. So I see Draisaitl on the trade block. That may be something we make. No, okay, he's only a 72 overall. I figured he'd be like an 80 by now. Let's say he may be pretty good to get, but no, it's not really someone we want. I want someone who's like a definite, at least a second liner that we can throw in, pick up and throw in. I'm not really seeing anybody. I do know Winnipeg's offered me a second round pick for Alexander Burrows, but I had to decline it. As you guys know, that's the rule. We can't do that. Maybe we should be able to. So I'm going to look through the NHL and see if I can find a trade, and I'll let you guys know when I do. Alright guys, here's the trade. Patrick Marleau for Brad Marchand and 2 prospects we have. This should go through just like that. We have the first liner that we need. So we have a pretty good team right now. We still got one more trade remaining that we could probably use. We don't have to, but we can use it. So this is going to be the team we have as of right now. Patrick Marleau is going to play in the first line. And now Crosby has a sniper next to him. So imagine how much more dominant Crosby and Wayne Simmons could be. And Jaromir Jagr is playing second line minutes now, where he's supposed to be. I mean, he's supposed to be on the right wing, but he's left-handed, so it's not too bad. And then Brian Little and Jason Palmerville are both playmakers. They can set Jagr up. And the rest of our team is fine. I'm probably just going to trade Everberg for, like, I don't know, someone who's like a guaranteed fourth liner, because I think our defense is stacked. Why is Alexander Edler on the first line? He should be there, and Hampus Lindholm should be there. I don't know why I did that, but now it's fixed. So, goalies, I don't really want to trade for another goalie. Yaroslav Halak, it's a solid goaltender. He's been playing really good for us this season, so we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to get, like, I don't know, like maybe another... we still have JT Brown, and we can trade away. So, maybe we're going to trade to get, I don't know, like a better fourth liner. So, that's probably what we're going to do, so... yeah. Alright guys, we're not going to make a last trade. I looked around. We really don't need to make it. So there's no point in us making a trade that we don't necessarily need to get. So we've only used 2 of our 3 trades. So that's really good. So if we win the cup this year, then we're on edge. We won it faster than we were supposed to. Let's slow sim this game against Calgary, first period. Vatanen and Brett Burns both score, second period. Oh, that's for Tannen, by the way. Okay, we're losing 2-1 going into the third, and we lose 4-1. Let's not start losing games, guys. Let's keep the winning streak going. Even though we're not on a winning streak, let's start a winning streak up. Anyways, I'm gonna sim to the end. I'm gonna sim to like right in here, and I'll see you guys. All right, guys. I went ahead and simmed the rest of the games because we were 52, 22, and 8. We have made the playoffs for sure, and we were playing the New York Rangers for sure. No, okay, that always happens to me. Well, we won game 1, 1-0, so that's really good. So we're in the playoffs right now. We won game 1. We're the first seed in the Atlantic Division Conference. So let's check the Eastern Conference. Maybe we're the first seed in the entire league. That'd be nice. We are. We're the best team. We're the President's Trophy winning team. So that's great. Sidney Crosby was over a point per game player, 88 points in 82 games. Very good, Sid. Let's check everybody else out. Jaromir Jagr, 69 points in 82 games. Wayne Simmons, 9 points below him. And then it drops off. So, Sidney Crosby literally led this team. 40 goals, 48 assists. That's wonderful. Hopefully Patrick Marleau and Sidney Crosby can find a connection in the playoffs. I mean, we won the first playoff game, 1-0. Let me see who scored in that one game. And I clicked the wrong one, didn't I? No, you didn't. Okay. So, Sidney Crosby scored. Hey, it works. So, we're up 1-0 against the New York Rangers. So, it's very good. So, let's go. Let's keep this going. Here we go. We're going to slow sim this game. Here we go. Game number 2. Let's go. We're going to slow sim this game. And hopefully we can beat them. So, here we go. First period. We're in Boston, by the way. Moore gets one on us. Second period. Okay, nothing. And third period. Jaromir Jagr and Wayne Simmons. So they have Bobrovsky in that. So that's great. So we're up 2-1. Up 2-0. Alright guys, here we go. Game number 3. Here we go. Let's go up 3-0 in this series. And that'd be great. And my controller batteries are low. I should probably fix that. Here we go. First period. 0-0 second period. 0-0 third period. And 1-1 going into overtime. And we win it in overtime. How great is that? So, I'm going to change my controller batteries real fast, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. Just got a brand new fresh pair of batteries. Hopefully that lasts very long. So let's go. Here we go. We're going to jump right into game number 4. And we're actually going to slow sim this. I'm not just going to skip through it like I did with the first 2 games. Even though the first round doesn't matter. Actually, we're just going to sim through the first round and get to the second round. Because we're probably going to win. Hopefully they don't make a comeback. We're probably going to win. So hopefully we do. And we do. We beat the Islanders 4-1 in the series. So our team is currently tearing it up. We could win a cup year 1 in my Stanley Cup challenge here, guys. That's great. That is great. I was expecting us to win a cup within the first 3 episodes, but not the very first episode. That's great if we win it. If we win the cup here, guys, kudos. That's great. That is just great. So, let's keep this going. Come on. There we go. We have the Buffalo Sabres in the next round. Here we go. Hopefully we can beat them. They won in Game 7, so here we go. Game number 1, we beat them 5-2. Game number 2, we lose 4-3. And let's check out Game 3. Hopefully we win. We lost. Okay, let's slow sim. Let's slow it down here. Let's slow it down. We want to make sure we win these games, so let's slow sim them. Here we go. Game number 3. If Boston wins this, then they have a huge advantage over us. Here we go. First period. Okay. Denalt scores. Second period. Okay, Patrick Hornquist. This isn't looking good, guys. Third period. Okay, we didn't even score a goal. Come on. Where is the team at? We have Sid the Kid. He needs to show up. Come on. We're in jeopardy of losing the series here, guys. This could be the end of our Stanley Cup run right here. This could be the end of it. Keith Yandle's got something to say. Okay, always choose the second one. Okay, Yammer Yager never gets along with anybody very well, so we're not going to worry about that. Hopefully we can win here. If we can't win this game, then we're out of here. We need to win this game. Here we go. First period. Okay, Vincent Trocheck is going to be our savior, and he lights it up. Okay, here we go. Second period. Vincent Trocheck again. Okay, he wants to light the lamp for us. Here we go. Come on. Time's 8 all the way. Come on. Fingers crossed we can stay alive, guys. I believe we can. Without a doubt we can. We have the team to do it. Kyle Palmieri gets one, so yeah, we're definitely staying alive. I'm just going to sim the rest of it. Okay, Jeff Skinner got one late. That's fine. We won 3-1, so we're still alive. We can still make a comeback and force Game 7, win the series. That's our plan here. We're in Buffalo now. Hopefully they didn't just want to wait to finish us off at home. I doubt it, though. Here we go. First period, 0-0. Second period. There we go. Brett Burns gets 2, and Kyle Palmieri gets 1. So let's hope we can win this series. In the next game, if we win this one, which we should, hopefully we can. Fingers crossed. Come on, 5-on-4 power play. Keith Yandle gets 1. So, Patrick Hornquist makes it interesting. I doubt they can do 3 goals, so we will force a Game 7 against Buffalo. We have home ice advantage, so we're going to the TD Garden to play game number 7. So this is going to be a great game here, guys. Here we go. Let's check this game out. Here we go. First period. Whoa, there we go. I don't even know who you are, Colborne. I don't remember you being on the team, but whatever. Who cares? Jason Pomintville and Sidney Crosby gets 1, and Andrew Ladd gets 1 for them. Here we go. Second period. Okay, scoreless second period. Here we go. Game 7. Will we be going on to the Eastern Conference Final? Here we go. 5-on-4 power play. 5-on-4 power play. Oh, Cody Eakin makes it interesting. Come on, guys. Come on, don't choke. Come on. Come on, Halak. We're looking at you. Come on, 5-on-4 power play. No, what? You gave up a shorthanded goal? No. No, guys. Guys, no. Come on. Come on. Okay, we're going to overtime. We're going to have to, we're going to stay for times 8. Come on, guys. We cannot lose in overtime. 5-on-4 power play. Come on. Yes, Brett Burns gets 1. We're going to the Eastern Conference Final. Let's go, boys. Let's go. What a series that was. And we have the Tampa Bay Lightning. Wow. What a series that was for sure. Here we go. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. We're slow sim. We're just going to slow sim every other game. Here we go. First period. Wayne Simmons gets 1 on Bobby Lou. Second period. And third period. There we go. Whoa. 6-0. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That is exactly what we need here. We need to win the cup year 1. Here we go. Let's go. Come on, let's get this going. We lose in overtime, that's fine. We're still going to slow sim every other game, so we should be good. I believe we can win the Stanley Cup this year, guys. We can. First period. Okay, Lindholm and Trocheck gets one. Second period. Keith Yandel and Everberg gets one. Fourth period. Third period, not fourth period. Brian Little and James Winsniewski, we beat them 5-1. Maybe I should slow sim more, because it seems like when we slow sim, we win. So let's slow sim the next game. Here we go. Come on, let's slow sim from now on. Come on, let's go. First period. Wayne Simmons. Second period. Third period. Okay. Overtime. Tyler Johnson gets one. So they're not going out without a fight. So when it's a close game, they win. But when we blow them, when it's a blowout game, we win. So that's good to know. So, I mean, that's kind of how it works in hockey. So if it's a blowout, you're not going to really come back. It's extremely hard. This is just about locker room stuff, so I'm not really worried about it. It's not actual GM mode for me, so I'm not going to dive deep into all the players, player morale or anything like that. It's more of just a one and done type of thing. So here we go. First period. Sidney Crosby gets one. Second period. Oh, Patrick Marleau gets one, but Peverly and Marian Gaborik. I cannot remember his first name for a second. It's Marian Gaborik. That's who it is. Marian Gaborik. Here we go. Third period. Come on. We're going times 8 here. Oh, Tyler Johnson gets one. He's being a pest. So, come on. Come on, Sidney Crosby. We need you to get one 5-on-4 power play. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Jason Palmerville ties it up. We're going to OT, and in OT, Jason Palmerville will win it for us. So we take the lead in this series. That's what I'm talking about. We're up 3-2. Here we go. We could end it right here in Tampa Bay and rub it in their face. Will we become the Eastern Conference champions? Come on, guys. Here we go. First period. Peverly gets one. Second period. Kyle Palmieri gets one. Makes it interesting. Come on, guys. It's a tie game going into the third. Here we go. Tampa Bay is facing elimination. Will the Bruins send them home? I believe we can. Come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go to overtime. And in overtime, we do it. Jason Palmerville again. Yes. Jason Palmerville is the MVP of this team right now. So we're going to the Stanley Cup final to face Vancouver. The rematch. The rematch. Here we go. We won it last time. We'll win it this time. Here we go. Against Vancouver. We're slow sim every game because it's a Stanley Cup final. Here we go. First period. Lindholm and Yuri Hudler. Second period. And third period. There we go. We just completely explode in the third period. Pecorine in net for them. So we do really good in the first game. We always do. So that's great. So let's keep this going. We could win the cup in year 1, guys. How excited would that be? It'd be extremely wonderful to win the cup in year 1. Here we go. First period. Okay, there we go. That was a lot of goals. I seen Patrick Marleau. Let's see who they were again. Patrick Marleau, Sidney Crosby, and Keith Yandel. That's what I'm talking about. Second period. Okay, Patrick Marleau with another one, and Yuri Hudler. They're not going to make a comeback. Brett Burns and Tyler Myers. So, we're destroying the Vancouver Canucks right now. That's awesome. Let's keep it going. Here we go. Here we go. First period. Wayne Simmons and Alexander Steen. Second period. Everberg. I wanted to trade this guy, but he scored quite a few goals in the playoffs this year. So, maybe it's a good thing we didn't. Third period. Riley Smith ties it up, makes it interesting, and at the end of overtime, Travis Zajac gets one before I can even finish Simmons. Wow. Okay, so they finally get one. That's fine. We'll win the next one, though. So it's 2-1 the series. We have a chance to take a 3-1 series lead, and that's huge. Here we go. First period, Riley Smith. Second period, Brett Burns. And third period. Okay, we won that game. 2-1. That's great. So we have a chance to take home the Stanley Cup right here in the first ever episode of the Stanley Cup Challenge. Will we win the cup? Let's see, guys. Let's see. Here we go. First period, Wayne Simmons, the Wayne train. Second period, Alexander Steen, and it's interesting. This is going to be an interesting game. Will we win the Stanley Cup in our first season doing this series? And Thomas Hurdle scores a goal. That's fine because we're on the power play. We had the firepower to score a goal back. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Jason Palmerville ties it up. Jason Palmerville is the man in this series, guys. He's the man. Here we go. Come on. In OT. Come on, Jason Palmerville. If he puts this one away, Jason Palmerville is just awesome. That's basically it. Jason Palmerville is awesome. Here we go. 5-on-4 power play. 5-on-4 power play for them. Okay, come on. Come on. We have 43 shots. 45 shots. Come on. Somebody put it away. We're going to double overtime. They don't want... Ah, Yuri Laterra keeps the series alive in 2 overtimes. Here we go. We're going to game number 6. So, let's not let them make a comeback here, guys. Come on. Here you go. First period. Alexander Steen and Boone Jenner. Second period. Brock Nelson. Come on, guys. Come on. You just let them shut us out. They just tied the series. Now it goes to game 7. Oh, my, guys. Oh, my. This is for everything right here. This game is for the Stanley Cup. Here we go. First period. Scoreless first period. Second period. Sidney Crosby and Wayne Train Simmons. Come on. Let's do this. Let's win 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Yes! Brian Little gets one. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, here we go, guys. We have a chance to win the cup. Will we raise the cup? We're going ×2 simulation. Alright, guys, here we are in the game. There's 15 seconds left until we raise the cup. Let's count them down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And they're going to call ice in with 4.5 seconds left. That's not going to be enough to score 3 goals. Come on now. That's never going to be enough to score 3 goals. Come on. Here we go. Drop the puck. 3, 2, 1. And we have done it. In year 1, episode 1. The Boston Bruins are Stanley Cup champions and the very first winners of the Stanley Cup Challenge. We have won the cup in year 1. In episode 1, we won the cup. Unbelievable. I would have never thought we'd win the cup in episode 1. That's just amazing. I've never won a cup actually in like an actual GM mode recorded on camera. I've won one recorded off camera, but this doesn't count. This is just the Stanley Cup Challenge, and we won it, guys. Of course, the Colin Seife Trophy always goes to the goalie in GM mode. And that's just fine. Let's see Crosby raise another cup. He's wearing black and yellow instead of black and gold. So instead of him being with Pittsburgh, he's with Boston. This would probably never happen. Sidney Crosby would probably never wear a Boston jersey. But hey, anything's possible when you have the first overall pick in the fantasy draft. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press that like button down below. Comment any rules I should add to the series. If I should make it to where I could accept trades from CPUs, if I can accept trades using with the CPU, if they use draft picks, or comment if I should be able to trade at all, or just comment rules I should imply on the video, and I'll see you guys in episode number 2 of the Stanley Cup Challenge.